I really never shared my coming out story before. I know many of the gays in the community have already shared their coming out experiences already, but not me personally. I have really never shared my coming out story with y'all guys before. So this is going to be my first time ever to really share with y'all guys my coming out story and having to listen to my own experiences of having to decide on my sexuality and a lot of things. And so here I go with sharing with y'all guys my coming out story. So I realized that I was gay when I had to pretty much watch a lot of media. I had to watch a lot of television, I watched a lot of YouTube, and even went on a lot of websites. And I pretty much look at these men and find them very attractive, very hot. They even have this muscular physique. They always show their muscular biceps and everything. Like I've felt a lot more attraction towards these men in general, and at that time, I was leaning towards girls a lot in my past, and I pretty much thought that girls were more physically attractive in themselves. They're always physically attractive and their personality and their character and their own appearance and their own authenticity towards communicating with others. And I've always thought of that while I was pretty much a young teenager at that time, while I was pretty much unsure about my sexuality, and especially when I had to pretty much go outside. Like my parents would sometimes invite me outside to go out to a restaurant or go to relax at a beach, and when I come across this like attractive man in public, I could literally not keep my eyes off from that man. I could literally stare at this attractive guy for like 5 to 10 minutes without ever looking away from him. I literally tried to look at other things around me from where I'm at, but my eyes were literally locked in on that attractive guy. I could not keep my eyes off of from him. Like everywhere I go, there's always going to be this attractive guy that I always encounter, and and that I could not keep my eyes away from him. And that's me like having to really like on guys more than having to pretty much like girls more. So I was at the time I was shifting gears into liking guys more and liking less on girls, and there were some situations at that time I was in high school where my parents started to question me if I was gay or not, because I was literally like having feelings towards like a straight guy, and I even like shared. I think I shared like a questionnaire of the things that that I find this guy very attractive. Like I even share like a Snapchat story of that. And one of my cousins, I think my cousins follow me, and they even told my parents about what I've shared. And so I had this like conversation with my parents, and they told me like if I had feelings for this guy or not. And I said, no, I did not have any attraction. I did not have any feelings towards this guy that I am pretty much like looking at. Like I wanted to be defensive about it. Like it wasn't really the right time to actually come out to my parents at that time, and especially out like in high school or anywhere in public. I've been in some situations where one of the staff asked me about my sexuality, and she said that it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be who you are. Like no one's ever gonna judge you for who you are. And so I literally felt that like I was crying for a little bit, and I felt that I was gonna get in so much trouble if I literally told the high school staff or one of the high school staff that I was gay. And you know, having to like come out as gay is really hard. It takes a lot of obstacles. It takes a lot of challenges and hurdles to be able to finally come out to the point where it is the right time to come out to being gay to my parents. And so at that time I was in high school. I watched a lot of I watched some gay romance movies. I remember watching Naomi's No Kiss List and Alex Strangelove. I think they're still on Netflix, but I'm not really sure. I think one of them are. So, so at that time, I was watching some gay romance movies, and I think after graduating high school at that time, and even having to be a freshman in college, I pretty much went downstairs, and there was like my cousin that was temporarily staying, my mom, and I think it was like my dad that was also there. And I pretty much went downstairs, and I had to pretty much be brave about it because I was really scared of like whether or not they will accept me for my sexuality, for coming out of the closet. And I told my mom that I was gay. Like I was really brave about it. Like I really had no one else like to really support me for to ever be brave about coming out to my parents. And so I had this one-on-one conversation with my mom, and she was asking me questions like am I confused, or or do I not have like enough time to really think about this? And I told her that I am not confused, and I had like enough time to really think this through, and I firmly stand on myself that that I am gay, that is who I really am. And we talked for a few minutes, and you know the one thing that she said to me, she said that that it's really hard to be in these dating relationships because you have to go through a lot of like emotional damage in order to pretty much meet the person that you are looking for. And you know, she is right. Like there's going to be a lot of hard situations where there's going to be some failed dating relationships. There's going to be a lot of like hardships when it comes to dating and stuff like that. And so yeah, we even talked, and she now accepts me for being gay. And I was really happy at that time, and I even gave my mom a hug. So 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 I'm going to pretty much tell you guys that you're not alone, and you can pretty much like come out to yourself as gay when it's the right time.